Hey guys, welcome back. Today I'm going to show you how I went from this little apartment in the garment district that I started with to this massive penthouse in Midtown Manhattan. As always, like and subscribe for more Big Ambitions content, and let's get started. Alright guys, we are going to move into a new apartment. Finally, we're going to leave this tiny little place and try to snag ourselves a much larger apartment. In fact, we are going to look here in the Murray Hill Midtown area. So let's take a look and see what we got available. So this place right here on the corner of the roundabout seems really cool. 589 square meters, huge interior. I think, honestly, it's ours now. I'll see you over there. All right, guys, we made it in. So they seemingly don't give you a hand truck. So I already have an order here that's been shipped from Ikabohag, but I guess I'm gonna have to just do this one at a time. So I'll spare you some of that activity, but I do want to go through the interior first. So right now, I'm thinking this obviously is going to be the main living space. This will be the bedroom here. This will be the main living space. Maybe put like the gaming room / exercise room and then the kitchen here. I think that makes sense. So first off, we want to go big on anything that we're going to be doing with this interior. So we want to make it look nice. So let's see. This will be the kitchen here. This tile looks nice. I mean, it could be a little bit darker and see what that looks like. Yeah, I like that. It's a nice dark tile, but it's not too dark. Now, we're going to want to stylize our entrance here a little bit. Maybe let's do 3 rows of black marble. That looks pretty nice. And then let's see, what do we have here? What does this look like? Oof, that's a big no. Is this carpet? I'm going to assume this is carpet. Can't really tell. I don't think I like it very much though. What if we did... What does this look like? Oh yeah. Let's do this for the flooring everywhere else. Now, in the bedroom, I'm thinking, is this carpet? It's really hard to tell, especially because it doesn't tell you what it is. I think this might be carpet. We'll just keep that as is. And then in the game room, we'll do this tan carpet. All right, so for the walls, I want to make it look somewhat... Let's see. That's ugly. That's very ugly. I'll fix that here in a second, but I kind of like this for this. It's kind of like office space, essentially. For the kitchen... Nope. That's a no. Oof. That's also a no. Ooh, here we go. It's a nice bright color there. Kind of like a weird stucco wall there. All right. So next, let's do this. We'll do this for this entire living space, so to speak. And then lastly, the bedroom. All right, so that's every room interior finished. Yeah, I think this is carpet. Perfect. All right. So I'm going to get this stuff in and I'll show you the final product here in just a moment. All right, guys. So there's one more place I want to visit before truly finalizing our new home. So one thing that is really neat is there's a place that we are now currently sitting in called Lux Concept, and they are a high-end furniture dealer. And funnily enough, let's talk to their person here. Now that we can do that, we can just order things in the future if we need to. But yeah, I mean, look at some of this. Look at this TV, $48,000. Okay, I'll buy $48,000 TV. Then we're looking at a Scorpio gaming setup. We got Valencia chair with a ottoman. Whatever the hell that is. Henningsen pine cone. And these $116,000 speakers. Like, oh my God. I don't think we need the gaming setup or the speakers just yet. But I mean, it's pretty neat stuff they got going on here. But let's get these checked out and then I'll bring them home. And I'll see you guys once it's fully fleshed out. All right, everyone. Here we are. Now there's one more thing I'm adding here. Just this little certificate. This is what we have thus far. So we have the bedroom here with our wardrobe and our king size bed, which looks like it's tiny in this giant room. Got our nice little Valencia chair and ottoman. With the wardrobe, you could actually change how you look, by the way. So it's a pretty neat feature to have once you're able to get it. And they're obviously pretty cheap, so you can snag that early on. We have our kitchen here with our, move that over a little bit, our fridge and our stove and our coffee maker. Not really much else in the appliance world, I guess, for us to throw in here. I really can't wait till they add so much more for the furniture. I really hope they do. Out here, we have our living space with our giant TV, our speakers, a couple sofas, coffee table, nice little thinking chair or reading chair. Then we have our very oddly situated, but I actually kind of like the way it looks like that. I don't know why, but I do. But this little table here with chairs for dining room, essentially. But yeah, this is what we got so far. It'd be nice if I was able to fill out more, which I'm sure I could. I could just add a bunch of the same stuff, really, but But this is where we live now. This is going to be our home moving forward. We're going to drive here when we need to and rest and relax. But now, what we need to do is finish out. So I used the headhunter to get some new candidates, which they're now currently training, and everyone has a HR manager assigned to them as well, which should obviously bring up their training slowly over time to 100%. And what this is going to enable us to do is finally open up our clothing business, or I guess our department store in Murray Hill, which should be bringing in quite a bit of money. As you can see here with the price increases at Brooklyn Cuts in Midtown, our daily revenue is now over 230,000 with a profit of 206,000, which is fantastic. We did have one day, if you look here at number day 216. I did, by the way, have to do quite a few days just to get things rolling here, but I almost made $1 million in a single day from our businesses, which is just insane. I mean, look at Circuit City. They made $300,000 in a single day in profit. Absolutely nutty. Now, this is interesting to point out here. Where is it? With Murrayburg's being open now because I had the staving finally added with obviously the logistics as well. They, I don't believe, have any proper, and I could be wrong, I could have done it. Yeah, I haven't done it yet. So I should be able to call them right now. Perfect. So let's do Murrayburg's. Large billboard. Boom. And now we definitely want, well, let's double check to make sure we hadn't done it yet. Oops, wrong button. Del Threads has no marketing whatsoever. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to call McCain's. We are going to get a large internet campaign. We're going to do one more. We're going to do a small internet campaign. And then we are going to close them out. Go back to marketing, call city ads. I need a large billboard campaign and a small billboard campaign. This should, in effect, yeah, 88% here. So the traffic index is 49%, marketing is 78%. I mean, we're spending $7,100 on marketing. I don't know if I necessarily want to spend any more right now, but I'm thinking, let's see. Let's look at our market insider here. Murray Hill has some upper class, has some working class, and it has some middle class. So I could theoretically increase the prices a little bit. So let's try this. Let's do 75, 75, 140. Let's just do 70, 40, 40, 70, 40. We'll call this 1350, 190. We're not trying to go too far because we do have quite a bit of working class here. And this may actually honestly kill the business. We'll find out here soon enough, I suppose, once we actually get the employees in. So who knows? Maybe it'll be a really bad idea and it'll screw us over. But we'll get that checked out here. I'm gonna move the day forward here and get the employees inside the store. I think we'll be okay after this day of training to get them going here, especially with the cleaners. But the customer service being around 20%, I mean, that's probably going to hurt us in the short term, but in the long term, I think we'll be okay. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to move it forward and I will see you here in just a moment. All right, guys. So here is the schedule for the clothing store in Murray Hill. Now, I know you could see that there are 4 computer stations here that are showing up on the schedule. Unfortunately, I can't get rid of that. I really wanted the aesthetic look of the computers at the registers, kind of like what you would see in real life, where they have, you know, at their POS machines, they have their computers there, inventories, you know, located on there so they can see what's available, scanning, etc. I just wanted the look, and I'll show you what it looks like here once we get the store open. What's really good here is now we have 16-hour days during the 5 days of the week, and then on the weekends it's also set for 16 here. But yeah, what we need to do, just switch that over there. There we go. Believe that'll be okay. Let's find out. Nope, they don't like it. So I messed up one thing. I think this needs to be, it does need to be 15. So let's go here to Saturday, switch that there. Switch everyone over. So now they're okay with that. I forgot I needed to do the 15 on this one so that they can get the part-time category, because there's only 4 part-timers on the weekend. So now it's set. Now we're good. We're gonna be open every single day, 16 hours during the main week, 15 hours during Saturday and Sunday. Perfectly fine. Now what we can do, since we're open, what I think I'll do is I'll wait until it's before opening hours, and then I'll, you know, turn off the temporary close. But this is what we're gonna look at here. We're gonna try to see exactly how much are we going to make here and whether or not we need to do some tweaking. But let's get the day moved over here. I'm not going to count today as the means of measurement because obviously that place is closed. So we're going to wait until, let's just wait till 7, around 7. All right, let's get this place opened here. All right, now what we need to do is just accelerate time and see what happens at the end of the day. So right at midnight, we'll know for sure how much money we are going to make on a daily basis with this place. And then we'll explore the next place that we want to take over. I don't want to run out of energy here. All right, let's just do 10 o'clock. So we made 643,000 on Thursday. Now let's see how people like the pricing. They don't like the pricing, so that obviously hurts us. So we're gonna reduce it just a little bit. So we're gonna do 65. Actually, no, you know what? We're just going to put it on basic pricing. We got enough working class people in our district to honestly just try to keep it normal. Or else we're not going to be selling enough since they are the vast majority of the district, unfortunately. So we'll see what that looks like here. Just do 24 hours. And cycle through and see where we end up here. $805,000. How much of that came from Delthrids only did 10 grand because of $41,000 of theft. Excuse me? Our security guards are that bad, I guess, aren't they? That's unfortunate. Okay, so as soon as the security ups itself, it's gonna be a little bit more than that, obviously, but we will see how that all pans out. So I'm not gonna worry about it too much. I mean, we made $800,000 with $40,000 of theft at the at that new location, so it's okay. I'm not pressed for money at the moment. Let me turn that off there. All right, so now what do we want to try to take over? We have 4.3 million in our pocket right now, and I think there's another 6 or so million sitting in the investments. We could nightclubs. I don't know how profitable they are, to be quite honest. There's only one in this district, which isn't very enticing. There are none in Midtown whatsoever. That is astonishing. I'm sure there's probably a lot of them over here. Yeah, of course there are. There's a lot of them over here. Is there a demand? Oops. Is there a demand for that type of stuff in Midtown? Doesn't really look like it. In fact, margarita. 5 businesses selling margaritas. Oh, one. All right, we got to see where the. Can't remember exactly what it's called. When I see it, I'll be able to point it out. And it's not even on here. So I guess they don't track the demand for the cover charge at nightclubs, which is I guess kind of strange. I mean, I don't know why there would be a demand necessarily for it, but it'd be nice to see like what is the desire for a nightclub in Midtown when there are none. There are no nightclubs in Midtown. So that is something we could actually open up potentially, but right now we want to focus on taking over a place. So we've already, like we did before in the last video, we took over Chips Electronics, and how are they doing now? I would say they're doing better. The interior score is really poor for some reason. That's interesting. Capacity's only 10. That's also interesting. I forgot to fix that. We'll do that a different day, but for now, as long as they're making money, they were definitely not making money before whatsoever. Yeah, they're making 9 grand. That's good. That's fair. Cool. All right, back to the maps here. Let's take a look and see. Well, we're not going to do a nightclub. We know the clothing stores are a bit nutty in Midtown. Now they want 19 million for this place. Oh, but it's only 75 meters square. I forgot about that. Not good. Also 75 meter. Something tells me that I'm going to be kind of SOL until I get enough money for this guy here. At roughly 20 million, so we'll hold off on that one. We own the only electronics store in Midtown, which is crazy. Fast food places. Let's see. What do we got here? 1,000 square meters. 25 million valuation. 16 million valuation. That's only 285 square meters. 4 million. How big is that? 75? Ugh, not very good. What about jewelry store? How do we do in here? 285 Andy's Diamonds. 5 million valuation. Could do that. It is the only... Oh, no, it's not. Well, we don't care about this one. That's too small to be worthwhile. So let us try to buy this guy. First off, let's see if he'll just take 4 million. I know he won't, but let's just try. Yeah, reject. Okay. So what we need to do first is open our account view and order a payout of our entire portfolio. Go back to Google Maps. And now let's send a valuation offer. Let's do 5,300,000. See what he takes. Rejects. 5.4. Reject. Come on, man. You don't. Your stuff isn't worth this much. There we go. Now we own this place. And of course, the customer capacity per hour is only 20 because they only have one drinks fridge. Of course. Closing that right now. Let's get look AI. What are you? All right, let's get all these people. I'm sure they're not trained up. Yep. So we'll train them up here. Now the next thing is let's check and see what their inventory is like. Sold in the last 7 days. Now I wonder if this is actually, now that I've bought it, it doesn't count anything. Like, yeah, see, no gross profit or anything. So maybe I was assuming that they weren't selling anything and I was wrong. Now look at this down here. They couldn't have been selling anything. Requires at least 1 stack of shopping baskets. They didn't have any. AI, what are you doing? What are you doing, man? All right, so we need to fix that. We need to get the logistics going here. So we know it's a jewelry store. And it's Andy's Diamonds. We're not going to change the name, at least for now. Cheap jewelry, let's just call it 120. Expensive, let's call it 120. Paper bag, we need to get 2 of them going in there. Then soda cans, let's just do 200. Now, what I need to do here, this is how I have things situated, so you can see more of what I do in this regard. So if I go here, I see the paper bags. Let's just do 3,000 to cover anything else that we might do. So now this is the holding location where paper bags and soda cans go out. Actually, let's do 400. That should cover a couple days worth. I think that'll be fine. All right, so now that we own this place, we also need to get that stuff filled out. So let's get back downstairs to our car. And I'm going to go grab the shopping baskets that we need, and I will meet you at the diamond store. Okay, we are at the diamond store now. So this is what they had the interior like. Interesting look to it. Pretty basic, really. It's kind of weird that this location doesn't have any back room at all. So you have your storage shelves and your cleaning stations just in the open here. I'm not sure I'm a fan of that, to be quite honest, but I guess it is what it is. But yeah, this is what we're looking at in terms of this place, and we'll just let it do its thing. I mean, eventually we'll probably sweep through all the old locations. I mean, this is why I haven't changed the name. So I'm going to keep obviously all the businesses that I take over. In an RP sense, you don't necessarily want to change the names of things when it's an established business, but you know, whatever. But the reason why I'm keeping the names for now is that I can go back eventually and try to see if I can, you know, get these cleaned up and make them look a little bit better and also make them more profitable. But for now, I'm not gonna worry about it too much. Just gonna let these people train for one more day, and then we'll add them back on with the schedule and everything, and make sure it's all nice and cozy clean. But for now, I think that's where we're gonna end the video after I play bumper cars here. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Obviously, give me a like and a subscribe if you want to see more, and I will see everyone in the next video when we are going to look at starting some nightclubs. All right, guys, take care. I will see you next time.